Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm focusing on some recent comments from Bill Daly regarding the future of NHL participation in the Olympic Games. Basically saying that if they don't have a deal done by the middle of November to participate in the 2018 games in South Korea, they will not go at all. It won't be happening. It's because of time constraints. They need more than 14 months, all that shit. With the World Cup in the United States essentially amounting to a massive fucking failure on and off the ice because the team sucked and there wasn't a ton of interest in it. And they screwed themselves with the format. Because the thing with events like this is trying to get American eyes on it. Canadians gonna watch it no matter what. If there's two kids in Saskatoon playing a pickup game on a frozen fucking pond 100 miles from civilization and it's on CBC, Canadians will watch it. That's improved. Getting the game to grow in the States has been one of Gary Bettman's objectives since he took over, 22, 23 years ago. And, you look at the success of teams in the Sun Belt and, kids like an Austin Matthews, like a Seth Jones, that come from non-traditional hockey backgrounds, in terms of Arizona, Texas, you get kids coming from Florida, California, wherever. So, having a term like the World Cup is a great example of, grow those markets. What do we mean by the format? With guys like Jack Eichel, the aforementioned Austin Matthews, Johnny Gaudreau, Shane Gostisbehere from Florida, Sunbelt. The U.S. could have had a really young and exciting team. That, this is a future USA hockey, and it's looking pretty damn good. Now, they all did great things with that North American Young Stars team, and I loved watching the team play, mostly because of my friend, Connor McDavid. Ever heard of him? The North American Young Stars team was great, but it's not the same as playing for a national team. Had the U.S. been able to pick all those young guys and marketed Team USA World Cup around these young and exciting players, it would have been, I think, a different story. I think more people would have been intrigued. Marketing Zach Parise is great. If it's 2010, I mean, the Zach attack's been hampered by injuries over most of the last couple of years, and his offensive productivity isn't what it used to be. He's a very old age, 32, and I just think they missed the boat on this one, and they're essentially doubling down on their stupidity by not going to the Olympics. They've played the Olympic Games in Asia before with NHL participants in Nagano. They've done it in Sochi, which might as well be the Far East, in Torino in Italy. So it's the logistics are there. It's just a matter of the NHL wanting to get it done. And I know with insurance and multi-million-dollar contracts, it becomes difficult. But they gotta smarten up with this. Because, again, Canadians are going to watch the Olympics no matter what. Watch Olympic hockey. The NHL has to understand that if they want to continue to make money in the United States, getting a team of American players that play in the NHL, guys like Pat Kane and, the aforementioned young stars, probably the best way to do it. And people like the Olympics. And I think the coolest thing about the Olympics now, and I grew up, I was born right before the Dream Team. The Dream Team was 92. I was born October 91. So my whole life has been Dream Teams at the Olympics. And I know, Herb Brooks and Miracle, now that we have Dream Teams, we just all don't get the chance to dream. I like seeing the best in the world go head to head. And, for basketball, that means, America's kicking everyone's ass. But, the rest of the world is closer to Canada than, it's not like the gap between the U.S. and the rest of the world in basketball. It's a much closer gap, and it's entertaining, and I think being able to send your best players over is a big reason why people like it. And I think going back to the amateur style, yeah, it's a cute story, but I want the best of the best. So we'll see how the NHL handles this next few months, and if they're able to come to their senses. And they also said they might go and. They might not go in 2018, but go in 2022 when the games are in fucking Beijing. So, riddle me that one. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes for the off season and beyond. Later, guys.